Thank you for tuning in to Season 1 of The Fussings, Until One of Us is Dead, written, directed, and produced by Talib Jasir. Now here are Bryan Michael and Gerina Davis as Reggie and Kamille Fussing in Valentine's Day, Episode 4. For once, the hours after midnight do not echo with the obstinate snoring of Reggie. The only sound in the otherwise sleeping halls is the monotone voice of Kamille as she talks over the phone with her brother Bryan, seeking his advice about her current state of agitation. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and Reggie isn't home. Listen.
Neil, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
What did I just say?
That this new guy could be the one.
I said that 5 minutes ago, so you're not listening. I asked you what you and Reggie plan on doing for Valentine's Day.
Oh, I don't know. Speaking of Reggie, he's supposed to be home by now.
Why?
Because it's late.
But he's a grown-ass man.
He's also a grown-ass married man.
You're always mad at that man. Fussing like two 80-year-olds.
Not true.
Girl, bye.
We just have strong personalities, and he doesn't listen.
I guess you could try a little tenderness.
Tenderness does not work on Reggie anymore. He's become more and more of an asshole over the years.
Reggie was a dick when you married him.
He was not. I wouldn't have married him.
Mm-hmm.
What's that supposed to mean?
Do you really want my advice?
You act like I have a choice, Iyanla.
And I'm here to fix your life. You played it by the book since I was old enough to pay attention.
You mean the book of Agnes and Charles Draper, our parents?
That's the one. The difference between you and me is I banned and burned that damn book a long time ago.
If you ever read the book.
Oh, I read it. But after witnessing what you went through trying to make their book into a documentary about your life, I wrote my own story.
What are you trying to say, Bri?
I'm going to come right out and say it.
Before I turn gray, please.
You're bored. Boring.
Bitch?
Seriously, sis, if you look up boring in the dictionary, your name is a synonym.
Forget you.
Forget me. I'm not the one lying.
I'm not boring. Am I really boring? You think I'm boring? Did Reggie say I'm boring too?
Reggie would never say that about you, but I'm saying it.
I am bored.
Girl, if you don't cut out all that ugly crying, that ain't going to change anything, and you need to change. You're stuck in that boring-ass finance career, settled in as a boring and nagging-ass wife. It's like all you know how to do is make coins and argue Reggie down about the sun shining too bright.
I would fight you if you weren't right. I'm bored out of my fucking mind, and I don't know what to do.
You know what to do, sis. Love yourself enough to do something outrageous and piss mom and dad off. Like it's too short for you not to have your shit together by now.
I don't even know where to start. I've been doing the same thing for a decade. Everyone can't travel the world taking pictures and hanging with the rich and famous.
There you go again with that can't word. I've never said can't a day in my life and have no regrets.
Daddy let you off easy. He didn't choke the creativity out of you like he did me.
That's because he was old and sleepy by the time I came along. Don't forget Agnes's relentless path. She tried to make me boring too, but I rebuked her in the name of Jesus.
You're so stupid. You don't know what it was like for me, Bryan. I had a full 10 years alone with them before you came along as a distraction.
Poor baby.
They placed all their blue-collar hopes and dreams on my shoulders. Meanwhile, you and Reggie were allowed to become whoever you wanted to be. I never got it. Was it because I was the oldest or a girl?
You're a grown-ass woman now. Stop asking why and get on to what's next.
Oh, here's Reggie now.
Okay, sis, love you. Tell Reggie to kiss my ass.
Okay. Later, baby bro. I love you more. Reggie.
Yes, I know. I should have called you, but you will never guess what happened. I'm going to be right there. I just got to take out this trash.
Don't worry about the trash, babe.
What?
Don't worry about the trash. I missed you.
Kamille? Am I at the right condo?
Reggie, cut the shit and get in here.
Hi.
I was expecting you sooner.
Yeah, I know. That was my bad. Look, I'm exhausted. What you been up to?
Talked to Bryan for a couple of hours.
How was Mr. Renaissance doing these days? Still talking shit?
You know, Bryan, living life to the fullest. We've actually had a great conversation. Why didn't you call?
I couldn't get a second to myself.
Not even to text. Must have been great company.
If you only knew, this is going to be our biggest account yet.
I'm still not understanding why you couldn't let me know you would be later than usual. Were they aliens? Were you abducted?
Funny, but I guess some people would consider the president of the largest black bank in America a alien. When Denise Wilson pays a surprise visit to your office asking for a digital and print advertising proposal for the next 3 years, everything stops.
Wow, Reggie. I didn't know. This is huge.
Girl, you ain't got no idea.
No, I don't. That's what I mean, Reggie. I feel like I don't even know what you're up to anymore.
Babe, I didn't even know.
I get that, but when you first started the company, I knew everything from the pens you used to the flashy suits Charlie wore to the office until you had me write him that memo. I bet he called Rashida today. It just seems like I don't fit into your life anymore.
Look, I couldn't have predicted today. From the moment Miss Wilson and her entourage showed up, I put my phone in the desk drawer and gave them my undivided attention.
You couldn't tell Janice to call? That's her job as an assistant.
She was out of the office today.
That explains why no one answered the phone I called several times.
Well, I'm glad all the dots are beginning to connect for you, okay? Are you ready for bed?
I guess. Did you have enough to drink tonight?
I did. Thank you for asking.
Bryan told me that I was boring. I assume you agree?
Well, you know what happens when we assume.
I'll say a different way then. Do you think I'm boring?
Compared to Bryan, everybody on the East Coast is boring.
You're not answering the question, but I guess that's the answer.
Babe, you're not boring.
Well, how come I'm the last to know what's going on with you? I tell you everything.
The first thing I said when I walked in the door is, you won't believe what happened today. That was me about to tell you what happened today.
You couldn't have called from the town car?
I fell asleep.
So you're telling me you couldn't have reached out at any point today?
That's what I'm telling you.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that you don't find me interesting or exciting enough to talk to.
It's not a thing, babe. Gosh. Well, I'm happy to be home now, though. At least I can get some sleep.
Bullshit.
Kamille, what part of this has been the most epic day of my life did you miss?
The part where you forgot to share it with me before, during, and after.
Okay, what you want to know?
Anything would be nice.
Okay, well, you would be happy to know that Catalyst Agency is up 210% revenue from last year. Yeah. I wanted to surprise you with this, but since patience has never been your strength, I hired a new CFO and 2 account managers so I could spend less time in the office.
You gonna pick that up?
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard you. I couldn't be more excited for you.
Well, you might want to tell your face that.
Why? Is my face too boring for you,
Oh,
Reggie?
Jesus Christ, Kamille. I already said I don't think you're boring. All I'm saying is your resting bitch face is at 1,000.
And I just asked if you were going to pick up your clothes off the floor. In case you didn't notice, which I'm sure you didn't, the room was spotless before Hurricane Reggie came home.
You know what? There. You happy now?
Yes, thanks for asking.
Ha, 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 ha. That's displaced aggression.
Say that one more time.
What you doing right now? That is called displaced aggression. You're mad. I get it. But I just walked in the door, so you can't be mad at me.
Oblivious.
Come again?
How you're acting right now is called oblivious.
Oh, good night.
Are you planning to come home tomorrow?
I can't
On
call
time?
it. I cannot call it.
You can't call it? That's not a surprise since calling is foreign to you.
I'm sorry, do I look like one of Dion's psychic friends to you? How am I supposed to know what I'm doing tomorrow, tonight?
I can't tell if you walk around with your head up your ass all day or it's just a special thing you do just for me.
Everything I do is for you, babe.
You wish. Don't forget to turn on your machine. Your snoring is the last thing I feel like listening to tonight.
You can't hear me snore if you asleep.
I can't sleep if you snore.
Fine. But in case you're wondering, sleeping with gusts of winds blowing up my nose is not the most comfortable rest.
Gusts of wind, Reggie? You wouldn't know what sleep deprivation was if I highlighted it in the dictionary.
Every shut eye ain't sleep.
Unless they're your eyes. By the way, congratulations. You did it again.
Did what?
Change subjects.
Yeah, I mess with you.
Really? Inconsiderate ass. I'll turn the machine on myself. I can't. Reggie! Reggie! I set it up, the machine for you. Here, put it on.
What the fuck? Are you trying to smother me?
Yes, tonight's the night I'm trying to kill you.
What?
What's the matter, Reggie? You don't trust me?
I trust you. You just seem to be in rare form tonight, though. I'm being cautious.
What am I doing with my life?
Is that a real question?
I'm 33.
Last I checked.
The top paid financial planner in my company.
Agnes and Charles could not be prouder.
Respected everywhere I go.
Watch out now. Here come Miss Fussings.
And here I am at home playing with Frankie by 5 every day, waiting for you.
I didn't ask you to do that, Kamille.
I'm not blaming you, Reggie. It's a choice. It's my choice. But today, Bryan helped me see that I'm not living the life I want to live. It's time to make a change.
Good for you, baby. I support you 100%.
Thank you, but I need more than your words. I miss our friendship. We hardly see each other anymore.
Had you have been listening, you would have heard that I just hired new executives, so I could spend less time at the office.
Got it. So when are they starting? Yesterday, I hope.
Baby, we were attracted to each other because of our ambitions, right? With that comes sacrifices. I did the same for you when you were climbing the ladder.
This is different. I never came home 2 or 3 in the morning without calling, and I never missed important dates.
Okay, you got me there. I'm sorry.
You know what you can do with your sorries?
Can we go to bed now?
What's tomorrow's date?
February 14th. Now, what the hell does that have to do with the price of being in China?
It's still not clicking, huh?
Just another day at the office.
My point exactly. You're self-centered and thoughtless.
That is harsh. What the hell is so significant about tomorrow anyway?
It's Valentine's Day.
I knew that.
Really? So what are we going to celebrate? What are we going to do? Did you get me anything? Make any dinner reservations?
Well, what do you get the woman that already has everything, you know? Plus, Janet is on top of it. Ow.
You're such a jackass.
Babe, I told you when I'm tired, I cannot be held responsible for what comes out of my mouth.
Is that your final answer?
This moment, yes.
You might need to fire Janice because she forgot last year, too.
All right, consider her gone.
And what about you?
Don't worry about me. I'll call the temp agency. I'll have a new assistant by 10 a.m.
Reggie!
I'm just kidding. Okay, look, all right, my bad for not thinking about it sooner. But, okay, what do you want to do tomorrow? Because I'm down. I'm actually really excited to take a break and spend some time with you.
You ought to be. My first thought was to say, don't do me any favors. Then I realized I'm actually doing you one.
Oh, word.
Do you remember what you used to call me when we were at Howard?
Dime. Baby girl. Chocolate drop. Almondy. Malcolm X. Look, I called you a lot of things, Kamille.
Star. You used to call me Star.
Right on. Yeah, you used to shy. Yeah, you still do.
Do you remember why you called me that?
Real talk is going on 3 a.m. I really don't remember if I'm in the bed right now.
You called me that because it's what I called myself. I knew my worth back then.
Okay, well, when did you stop?
I don't even know anymore. All I know is I'm ready for a change, Reggie, and I don't know what that looks like just yet, but I want to feel like a star again.
Oh, you deserve that.
We both do. I'm extremely proud of the legacy we've built so far.
No doubt.
I'm turning in my resignation tomorrow.
Well, what the hell are you talking about, Willis?
Haven't you been listening?
Yeah, but I didn't know that's what you meant until now.
Reggie, aren't you tired of who I've been for the last 6 years?
Huh, but I thought it was a phase.
That lasted 3 years?
Shit, what the hell do I know, Kamille?
Well, you don't have to be tired because I'm exhausted with my damn self.
Well, what the hell?
First things first
What?
is I'm getting out of this dull career and get busy living life.
Huh. Well, what is Charles Draper gonna say?
He'll be all right.
Well, what's Agnes gonna say?
What Agnes don't know won't kill her.
You mean won't kill you?
Whatever, I got this.
Well, go on with your bad self.
It's settled then.
Okay, you feel better now?
I feel so good. I'm going to give you a pass for being inconsiderate as hell today.
Score!
We can celebrate my freedom when we go out for Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Valentine's Day.
I'm excited.
You should be.
I can hardly sleep.
Please don't say that, babe. We need to go to sleep.
I am kind of tired in real life.
Okay, I was going to chop you in the temple and knock your ass out.
You know better than that. Tomorrow's going to be a great day.
Yeah, baby, you deserve it. I'm happy for you.
Good night, Reggie.
Good night, Star.
That concludes this episode, brought to you by the author of Advisor to the Throne, Volume 2, Master Your Royal Mind, available now on Amazon, and the creator of Forward Movement, I Am Affirmation Cards, available in the link below, featuring Kyle Osborne as Bryan Scott, music by Kari Ariat, engineered by Israel G.S. Nietzsche.